again, this is a very important point that people just don't want to focus in it. And this point, well, it's very important to understand what's happening in the Holy Land. Okay? People are calling themselves Jews, saying that they have the right in the Holy Land. And this rubbish. For many, it's not rubbish. Now we need to return back to history, and they will provide a lot of all sorts of lies, unfortunately, just to steal the Holy Land from its own people. The real Israelis were part of the Middle East. They are part of the Middle East, and so many things happened and occurred in the Middle East. When the Israelis escaped the Holy Land when the Romans attacked them for 2,000 years almost. The majority of Israelites, no, this is the truth. This is the truth. The majority went and escaped the Ishmaelian territories. This was the most appropriate, better places for them to melt there, escaping the Romans. If you were an Israeli before Constantine, you are targeted by the Romans. After Constantine, it doesn't matter. If you are a Jew, you will be targeted after Constantine. So you can be a Jew, but not an Israelite, a Goy Jew. Before Constantine, no problem. You are in Europe, you're part of Europe, the authentic group of Europe, you are a part of the Euro-Indian gypsies who look sometimes like Middle Eastern. Starting with other groups, Ashkenazis, other Mercedes. These among them, the gypsies and Eastern Europeans, these people accepted. Am I walking in the accurate path? Yes, I am. I'm talking about walking. Definitely, I'm always in the accurate path. I'm talking about walking. Easy. Oh yeah, yes. I'm cutting road. I mean the distance. So the point is, these people, so they were fine in Europe until Constantine. As a Goy, because the Goy Jew were not like Daesh at that time. The Israelite some of them became like Daesh, attacking the Romans and killing them and doing all sorts of crimes to kick them from the Holy Land. Because it's the Holy Land. No, we are not under in sort of submission to the Romans. It should be independent, our Holy Land, as Israelis. So there was some insurgent, call it whatever you want, resistance, there was. Even at the time of the Messiah. Now, regardless of the opinion of the Messiah and how God dealt with this. Now, the Israelis, there is a leader the Israeli were fine with the Romans. Sorry. They were doing some sort of trade. They even opened some cults, house of worship. معابد رومانية. They didn't argue. But there is a small group who look into the Torah at that time and other rules and say, we cannot accept this. These people shouldn't control us. Why they are even in the Holy Land? We are worshipping Yahweh, our Ilah, our God. We need. Now the generational messengers stopped for a while before the Messiah. And there is a lot of Israelis who just start working it as the following. The Messiah will come as we are promised, and God will fix this for us. So, what is this? Strange smell here. Oh, alhamdulillah, shukrullah. And we need just to be fine with the Romans. We cannot resist them. Just accept the Romans. And that's why the stupid guys right now, they literally want France to be destroyed and Europe to be destroyed. Yeah, the extremist. They are living in Disneyland. They are saying right now, honestly, the Romans, they are part of the European, the West. Strange that the West is controlling everything, because sometimes these extreme Jews want to go. A'udhu billah. They are worse than terrorists, by their own admission, and we should respect those who say it from time to time. Want to take all needed weaponry and eliminate literally all Palestinians. Get out. But this is not, no, it's not here about appreciating the West for stopping this. No, they are living in a different world. And they are saying the only thing stopping us from kicking all Palestinians is this West. We are Jew, here, our country. GOHEEM, the guys, this is how it is. They are guys believing it exactly like the so-called Shia, though it's different. Shouldn't get out. Let's focus on that. Literally, someone is not a native, and he looked to the Palestinians who among them, the majority of the Palestinians are native Middle Eastern, and among them the real Israelis, and he looked like this. Why is they rocket from Gaza? Why is they throw rock? Do you see? Goheems, guys. Now we need to understand. The ancestor of those people, some of them, some ancestor, because some of those Jews just converted to Judea through the Euro-Indian before 5 centuries. Okay? This is how it is. Now, and some of them accepted Islam even before the Messiah. I mean Judea, Judean, and they know we are Jew, we are GOHEEM Jew, Israeli in Holy Land. We do pilgrim, yeah, Israeli. This is it. But what happened through this time? 1 second, I need to check. So I mentioned something about the Shia. The same, even the so-called Hindus, Buddhists, the different aspects or similarity. People who call, I mean, today I'm not lying. Someone had a comment. He is calling himself a Shiite, and this is normal. He said, Khara ya Sahaba. Khara ya Sahaba. He's from Iraq. He said, shit, or companion. He means the companion of Muhammad. And he's calling himself a Muslim, relating himself to the family of Muhammad. And he hit the mother of believer Aisha. He hit the companion, the first Islamic Khalifa, who is behind, and the second, who's behind even making Iran a Muslim by liberating and doing. It's strange. It's absolutely strange. Okay? And he is, I'm sorry to say this, trying to protect my video. You have an issue with the native Arab. And I just want to protect my video. And he's not an Arab, basically. It's obvious that he have nothing to do with it, because he hates the native Arabs. And he would say it, but now they're hiding it, that he's from Asia originally. And then they say all human are equal. Okay, all human are equal. Why you want to persecute the normal Muslim? And you want to force something on them, unlegal and illegitimate. Exactly like those who call themselves Jews. So these people, before Constantine, they were Jews. Some of them just converted to Judea. They were begging or whatever. Some even used to be a so-called Christian, and now they start saying that we are returning back to our ancestor faith, which is Judaism. You're dealing with crazy people. That's it. You're dealing with crazy people who worship the devil. Wallah, I don't know how to describe them. This is not normal ignorance. Arrogance with ignorance, exactly. Ignorant and arrogant. Strange. Do you understand me? Strange. Stupid, who don't know nothing. They want God the way they want. and Satan is fine with this taghut. So these people, before Constantine, no persecution whatsoever in Rome. After Constantine, yes, Jews means that you don't believe on this Messiah who died on the cross, at the cross, for our sin to be whipped. So you are a terrible person, you Jew. GOHEEM, Israelis, doesn't matter if you're a Jew. But before Constantine, if you're an Israelite, you're targeted. What do you want from the Holy Land? It's no longer for you. You are better off us controlling you. We know what's better for your women. We know, of course, we know what's better for your society. We know what's better to the Holy Land. You understand me? And they attacked the Israelite, and the Messiah prophesied it. So Israelis, oh, he's an Israelite. What this group of Israelis want? What sort? No pilgrim for you. This temple will be destroyed, this house of worship, which is ours. And God explained it with how. It's ours now. No more what? They don't worship. And they put the cross and they made their own church. And they what is the word? Designated? Showed big disrespect to the house of worship, which is considered now Solomon Temple. Now the guys, Jews who are in Europe, they didn't do anything. What happened? Some of them start recognizing the Messiah, the Constantine way, because it starts making sense that this is the Messiah. But how can you recognize? But the problem is with the way recognizing the Messiah. Understand me? So if you understand this, you will understand why Allah have sent Muhammad as a final messenger. That's it. You will understand why God interfered and sent Muhammad. Now we're not talking about the law, the living style law. Now to live, we're talking about who is God, true God, and who is and how we should deal with His messengers. Now starting with the Messiah, and why He sent Muhammad as a final messenger. Here, this Quran explained it. No, explain it. Quran explains it. Muhammad explained everything. A to Z. I'm here explaining to you. Okay. So they start saying, this is what Yahweh wants. His people. Where is the Messiah? They told us so. I knew that there will be a Messiah. But there is someone whose name is Isa. No, he's not. If he's the Messiah, things would be different. Things would be changed. The whole world would be changed. Understand me? And they stayed in Europe, Africa, Iran, whatever, there. Okay? And they settled. They are already from there. And they made settlement in their mind. How can I use it? They made that the Messiah will come and he will fix everything. The Israelis now, with their identity and cultural rules, they are with the Ishmaelians there in this part of the world. They escaped the Holy Land. They wouldn't go to Persia. They wouldn't go to Egypt and other places of the Roman Empire. No, they wouldn't. There was GOHEEM Iraqis, for example, in GOHEEM. Yes, there was. Now these people, starting from the gypsies in Europe, the lowest level of the society, and look at Muhammad, peace be upon him, who was the first people to accept Islam, and a big mass, in big groups. The lowest levels. The lowest level of the society. The master of the society, or the higher levels, looked at Islam as a joke. What? We are not equal. What are it? But those who are on lower levels, who dealt with a great unjust, immediately fought for Muhammad. Some of them might even did not accept, and did not understand God, but they said, I believe Muhammad is the final messenger, because he's providing rights for us. Rights, we're human like this. Whatever, Bedouin sheikhs or whatever. Now, of course, in other continents it was worse. So you don't use it against us after 14th century. So this is the point. And they start accepting Islam. Exactly in Europe. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala considers everyone the same. Yes, there is rules for everything, but at the end there is rights for everyone. You didn't harm people. Everyone can reach a level of knowledge, level of slavery is not good, it's not acceptable. There is a treatment for it. فلاقتحم العقبة فك رقبة. So understanding this point is important. Hello. So the point here is the point is just 1 second please. So the Israelis, when they used to go to Europe, like Solomon in Africa and others, when he used to go and explain to people, when Solomon used to send people who make da'wah, those Israelis did not say, they did at that time like all messengers, didn't say we go and we talk only to the rich, we go to the high class and convert to Islam. No, they also targeted in a good way the poor, the lowest level of the society everywhere, starting from Europe and outside, saying to them there is a God, this existence, leave this pagans, leave this like the Munira, the star, the satanic star. All of this were against the teaching of God. And people accepted. There is people in the lowest levels of the society who accepted these points. خرا يا الصحابة، وانت لو تشوف الصحابة بيني بينك انت فعلا راح تكره الصحابة فعلا، لانه ما راح يعجبونك. So the lowest level accepted Islam, the Yahudian Islam, not the Hanafi Islam. I have no time to explain. What happened after accepting to them? They start making pilgrims, they start finding that there is a change in their life, and they understand that they are not Israelis, they are Goy Jews. For centuries, even thousands. What happened? It happened that after the Messiah, a lot of problem concerning persecution to the Jews, starting, let's talk about Europe, that made a lot of emerging cults. The cults start to emerge. I mean, look at the hats. Look at some Marsyrian wearing this Roman hat. I have explained about it. Do you see the other hat? The mafia, like Al Capone, they wear it. They were part of the society. They just kept and wearing this. They used to change in the 16th century, the 15th century, 7th, change with the society as European Jews. But something happened with the so-called Zionist movement in the beginning of the last century, 20th century, or at the end of the 19th century, which sent a wave of message from their leaders who start accepting the so-called Zionist movement, or them having the chance to have their own unique and their right to be, of course, with the Satan supervision, because the devil supervised it, that they are a different group, the Jewish people. So they kept it. They kept this hat, they kept this way, they kept some cultural thing, which is for all Europe. The whole huge European society used to wear the hats which we can see right now with the Jews. All of them. But they kept it. They stopped moving or changing the way the society, the whole society is moving, just to send a message with Satan supervision that we are Jews, we need to return back Holy Land. Do you get my point? Is it easy for you to recognize? I mean, I have explained even about the so-called Shia. Do I need to add another video? Bergia and things like that, and what happened after the death? Because they are causing issue. We like other dark group worldwide. Okay. The point is, it's car wash. So the thing is, واحدة بس سيارة واحدة one car. They start accepting the change. They start refuse accepting the change. With Satan monitoring this, of course. But what happened to the Jewish faith itself? Why it's no longer like practiced by the Israelite who preached for it, who converted the Israelite, who converted the ancestor of Goys in Europe to Judea? Why the faith is changed? Why they have a Munira? Why they have a satanic star that they relate to David, peace be upon him? Why there is a lot of manipulation? From where the Talmud came? That's it. The answer is a normal failure, normal human failure, corruption that occurred within time. And cults start emerging. Literally cults. Got nothing to do with the Jewish faith. Satan project right now is to steal the Holy Land from its own people. The people who lived there for 14th century, the Israelites they mixed with the Muslim, the Islamic renewed way. They mixed. Not to mention the multicultural change that took place within what is called the Islamic world. So after 14th century or 2000, let's say 14th century, these people come and cause trouble. Do you understand the point? They come from Africa, they come from Asia, they come from Iran, they come from Eastern Europe. No, it's هذا مو أمر واقع. They come from Russia. هذا عار على جبين الإنسانية بيكون في عذاب. And they are attacking the poor Palestinian. Did you see that? I mean, look at these gypsies and the occupiers in the Holy Land. Started from the Uri Indian gypsies, who their ancestor accepted Judea, and now they are proclaiming that they are Israelites. They cannot prove nothing. They are different races. Did you see the soldier entering the house of worship and looking? This is a disgusting act by the so-called Israeli. Disgusting, unacceptable. And the whole world is ignorant. And those who are not ignorant, they are using, come on, let's bring some, we need some profit of this. If there was no so-called Israeli state, the so-called Shiite wouldn't harm us the way they are right now. They also start convincing. They convince themselves and proclaimed and start convincing others that they are Arabs. They are not Arabs. They don't know. They are originally immigrant who came and we allowed them to stay. They should return us back with favors, not to come and say we will take their oil and separate their countries, assault them by calling them Najdi. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is why I'm here explaining about this. This is why they harmed me with things to do with my identity. This is why this person is explaining things, a lot of things, The new generation is so stupid. So stupid. Go to these who are in teens. Look, talk teens. And when I was in my teen, I was absolutely different. Definitely, my Marwan, my brother, was considered an intelligent person, knowing about computer, and I used to know about history. I have the right to say when I look at the neighbor at that time, and there was some jealousy against us as well. Though we didn't do fine in the school. People who do fine in the school, I'm sorry to say, is that I was wondering. 99%, 98, and I am 72 in the high school. They don't know nothing. I'm sorry to say this, and I apologize. At my 19, I was 19, and I fell with my brother Marwan that year because of things. Now I have no hard feeling, nothing personal, because we rejected some attitude from teachers. Wallah, teacher, you need to show me respect. Wallah, we used to do this. And problem with some school, unbelievable. So let me talk about myself. I have the right to say, someone who have 98, his degree, he don't know nothing about it. He is not social smart, he's so stupid, a lot. That's why this person must be harmed. So you cannot, we need to look into history. We need to look into history. So this video is about the reality of the occupation in the Holy Land and how it's affecting us. Really affecting. They are doing crime, and the problem is so many among them know it. They're stealing other people's land like it's normal. Thank you.